Happy birthday, Cancerians. Welcome to your own month, July. This is a generic astrology horoscope reading. For those of you who have your sun, moon, rising, or ascendant in Cancer, this is applicable for you. Do remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'm updating a new video every week now. You'll stay updated with my work. We have Jupiter, which is the big news this month, which is going retrograde in Aquarius and carries on being so till about end of the month. I'll speak in detail specifically as to how is it that it's going to be affecting you, Cancerians. Stick around for that. I'll break down the month for you. We are opening the month with a new moon that is there, of course, in your own sign, Cancerians. It's all about you, your dreams, your desires, your goals, your wishes. What is it that you really want to do? And this is your new year. So great time to be releasing things which have not been working. Wonderful time to be adopting things that have a potential for growth. Also on the 12th we have Mercury that is coming and joining this house, so you could be having a lot of conversations. You could be quite happy talking to people about where it is that you see yourself, how it is that you maybe are planning your work or projects, or maybe in certain cases you could be quite heavily involved in the community that is there where you live, and you could be either making it a better place to be, or you could just be the voice, the local voice over there. On 22nd, we have Venus that is there in your house of communication, negotiations, and sibling. Again, a wonderful aspect. You could be enjoying, for those of you who are authors, artists, and musicians, wonderful time to be releasing, publishing your work. Wonderful time for a creative space. So try and do something creative around this time. Venus, of course, is going to be ensuring that it lends not just its sweetness, but also it allows you to go through communication, conversations very smoothly. So if there have been certain difficult negotiations in the past, it's a great time to be reviewing those. On the 24th, we have a full moon that is there in your house of joint finances, resources. It's also the house of sexuality and transformation. This house mostly rules your partner's house. So the focus stays more as to what's really going on with your partner, especially their financial situation. It also speaks about power struggles. And full moon over here is going to be bringing about clarity as to maybe something that has to do with your partner. Maybe something is coming to an end. In very rare cases, again depending upon as to how the rest of the planets are placed in your chart, it indicates divorce, it indicates separation, alimony, that are that you are in the space of currently maybe negotiating or doing. But for those of you who are in a good relationship, it can be that either your spouse is undergoing some work changes. Maybe either the salary is, either he or she has got a transfer right now, or the money is looking better. In certain cases, it can be the absolute reverse as well. Again, depending as to how the rest of the planets are placed for you. Sometimes it also speaks about power struggles. It's about what is it that I get on the table, what is it that you get on the table, and how it is that we are emotionally treating our partner. It's a wonderful time for transformation. So if there have been relationship issues, Cancerians, in your life, it's a and even if it is not just with your partner, even if it's not just a love interest, even if there are business power struggles that have been there, it's a good time to be sorting those out. Full moon normally is a very emotional time because something is coming to fruition, something is ending. So it can be that you could also be feeling a little overwhelmed with the information that is coming to you. On the 29th, we have Jupiter that is rolling back into your house of joint finances as well. And during this time, you're going to be questioning about very closely about relationships, about sexuality, about maybe things that we can't speak about. Maybe it has to do with your own psychological pattern. Maybe you are quite consumed with the thoughts of how what the intensity or passion in a relationship should look like. Maybe you feel quite inhibited in order to speak about these topics with your partner. Maybe you are very hesitant to discuss about the physical nature of your relationship with your partner. In certain cases, because Jupiter is retrograde, it is you are going to be feeling quite restricted and quite limited as well. It's a good time to be questioning your own belief system, Cancerians, as far as relationships are concerned. It's a good time to be again reviewing your own intimacy conditioning. How is it that your parents were with you when you were younger? Was physical contact something which was encouraged, or were you sort of told to, or was it very factual? Did you grow up with very strict parents, and was the relationship very transactional? Because we often tend to replicate these things in our own personal relationships as well. So Jupiter retrograde is going to be encouraging you to have a look at all these patterns. And once, of course, Jupiter goes direct, then the information and the way ahead will seem more clear. But as of now, globally, we can look at some political disagreements. We can look at some information coming out which could, surprise us, even shock us in certain cases. There could be the sense of not having enough information about policies, about procedures, about maybe what the different countries are adopting. And primarily, I guess it would be around COVID, because when COVID really expanded, Jupiter was again one of the reasons, because it was really direct and it was raging. So even though it's a benefactor and he's the knowledge provider, but also he's expansive, he's the ruler of sky. So it can be now, and especially because it is going retrograde, it can be that at least in a lot of countries, the pandemic is contained. But when again it goes direct, it can be, that it again goes amok, and maybe rules and restrictions have to get imposed all over again. So some amount of confusion over there as far as the policies with the government or even dealing with authority figures are concerned. We close the month on the 30th with Mars, that is joining Venus, that is there in your house of communication. And Mars and Venus are doing a beautiful waltz the entire year. They're quite happy with each other, with um, even though not always that Venus appreciates Mars sort of pushing her, but a great time to be having a great time, I would say, to be assertive, Cancerians. Not a good time to be aggressive. Maybe for some of you, you will benefit from that fire which Mars will give you in order to be having these difficult conversations that you may have been avoiding. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Cancerians. Do remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'm uploading a new video on a weekly basis now. You'll stay updated. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.